Hello, hello, hello. First off, I want to say thank you for all of those that were concerned about my health. Um, yeah, I was, I definitely, let me turn this down. I don't want to get a friggin' YouTube strike because, you guys can hear the Monday night game in the back. Eagles and commodes. Eagles and commodes. I had a I had a nice 2 hour nap. You ever get a nap? You ever take a nap or when you wake up and you don't know like where you are or because you were so rested? That's the way my nap was. I woke up and then I was like, "Whoa, what time is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's 20 after 8." I'm like, "Aha. I know where I'm at now." I took a nap because I got a show tonight. And the reason why I have a show tonight is yesterday, I swear, I did not feel good until Sunday night. But I had to do something that was definitively work related. I actually was talking with some people. Some people know what I was doing, but I had to do a retest for an assignment for a. Did he get it? Oh, just barely squeaked it in. For something that I'm doing this week, which is a class that I can say that it deals with cryptocurrency. That I can say it deals with cryptocurrency. For those that don't know what I do analytic work as a contractor. But I took the test the other day before Veterans Day, and it's one of those tests where you must have 75% for a passing grade. It was 80 questions, so you had to get 60. And I got a 59. I got a 59. And I've never failed a test ever. So technically I failed a test, but it was like I had a 72 point whatever, which isn't failing, but for by that standard, I missed it by one question, 59 out of 60. So I had to retake the test. But I wasn't taking it on Veterans Day because that's a holiday. Damn, if I'm taking a test on Veterans Day when it's a holiday, that's my holiday. And I did so much eating. I actually did a show with, I can't remember, it was like Hardcore Raider. I was on a show with Hardcore. I did a show from the Olive Garden, which was my last stop of the eating spree, because as a veteran, and actually China knows about this. China knows about this. When you have that veterans car, you get a DD 214, or you have your military ID retired card, or your regular military ID card. On Veterans Day, yeah, miss it by a cunt hair. That much. I didn't say it. Cool Cat said it. I did not say it. See, missed it by a cunt hair. One question. But getting back to the point, when you on Veterans Day, you go to as many places as you can and eat as many meals as you can free. So I wasn't doing it on Veterans Day. And then on Saturday, of course, I got sick on Saturday with and you can still hear it because I actually remember the last show I did like Thursday. I was, you can tell I was very stuffed up. I was very stuffed up, so it came out more Saturday. I was stuffed up, and I had like a headache, and this was feeling like crap. That was Saturday. And then to add injury to insult to injury. Yesterday, I came down with and I'm trying to try to be too graphic about it, but I had a stomach virus. So when you have a stomach virus on top of all of that, yesterday, I was not feeling good until the end of the day, and I had to do that retest. So at the end of the night, when it was, when I had to do my was it 9 o'clock show for y'all, I couldn't do it because I had to do my retest. I had to get it done. But the positive thing is, and as China was saying, Cap's pissed. It's uncensored. Well, no, it's not that I'm pissed. Well, I am pissed. If in fact, if you saw the picture for the show, that was taken. And actually, I don't know who took that. I don't know if China took that or not, but that was taken in Houston a couple years ago when we lost to Houston on the what was it? The Watson scramble should have been sacked by Max Crosby, and he eluded the sack, and they lost. So that was a picture. It says "pissed off Captain Jack." I said, "Well, that's the picture for the." That was the picture for the assignment because I'm pissed. I'm beyond friggin' what's going on. So that was my picture. So let me get back to some of the comments. Doc Raw, I know you're probably mad. Yeah. Raider guy, let the GM see that's the question. Mark needs to sit back as owner, let the GM handle the whole football operation, including hiring the coaching staff. Yes, but the GM in this case is Dave Ziegler, and Dave Ziegler and McDaniels came as a package. It was like, and I don't have a really good analogy for it, but it's like if you had you went to a house to get for a date, and there was this beautiful girl walks downstairs, and her father says, "You can date my daughter." That always sounds better coming with a Southern accent, right? Like, you can date my daughter, but you're going to have to take her sister with you. And her sister looks like, a combination of a warthog and, some other ugly, a sloth, a warthog and a sloth, and weighs like 3,000 pounds. So you get this gorgeous gal, but you got to take the sloth warthog ugliness with her. That was Josh McDaniels. That was the package deal. McDaniels said, "Hey, I want to come over, but you're going to have Dave Ziegler as your GM." So if you go back to Mark needs to sit back as the owner, that is true, and let the GM handle whole football operations, including hiring coaching staff, that is true, but that's what you get. And now is the question of kind of like the chicken or the egg thing. The chicken or the egg, because one of them should be let go. And of the three people, I'm going to say the one of them, and remember, this is a McZiggy, what people call McZiggy, McDaniels and Ziegler, McZiggy. That's one entity. One of them should be let go, McZiggy or Derek Carr. Those are your choices. McZiggy or Derek Carr. And Matthew 72. By the way, if you see this, you can't. Okay, right here. See that mark there? It's like a Superman mark. If you go to, I got to put on the YouTube page. If you go to the YouTube page, and by the way, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I'm at 1,890. I'm at 1,890. So if you can, like this, share this up. And if you're new to the show, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the show, because we talk Raider football. I do call-ins, and like I said, I prefer call-ins via the fact of not of a phone, but hitting a link, and I'll put the link up later. And Jason says that, and I missed the press conference because I went home today. And no, I don't watch Yellowstone. I was told that Yellowstone is like one of the best shows on TV. I mean, it does have Kevin Costner in it, which, you either like Kevin Costner or you don't. I like Kevin Costner as far as one of the greatest, or not greatest, but he's one of the premier actors. So I should watch it. And thank you, Looking Dapper. But then one of the reasons why I got sick the other day was I was in my room doing that assignment, and I wasn't wearing any clothes the other day. So see, there's the stuff. Oh, sorry. So I had to wear here. This is not like a. I can't remember what the name of this is. It's like a sweatshirt type material. I got a shirt on. I got pants on. I wasn't naked, but I didn't have a lot of clothes on. I wasn't naked. I just had like a t-shirt and some underwear on because it's my room. So I got sick because this room is cold. I'm not buying one ducking Raider thing until the team starts winning or fires McDaniels. Whatever comes first, I refuse to honor this team with my funds. I like that. And Cool Kev says, nice hat, vest. If we lose, I'd rather have Carr than McDaniels. I want to go that. Yeah, miss it by a Contera. Free food vets day. Don't forget, Danny is a vet. D Menace, thank you for the salute. Raiders need to clean house from ownership all the way down. I agree with that. And that is my buddy, the Chiefs fan. And I got two friends that are Chiefs fans that do contribute. Robert Bigler the most. Occasionally we'll hear from Darren Ray, who is a Chiefs fan, but he's cool. I finally got rid of Hefe Casey. He was a troll, but I put up with him because, again, I had him in and we had him in the show and he was contributing. But then he just became so obnoxious that I couldn't stand it. So I banned him because he was a fucktwat. He was a fucktwat. AJ is a retired petty officer first. And I agree with this as well. We're not that bad of a team, but we're middle of the road. I mean, there are players on this team, but the stat was this, and this is an important stat. Last year, games that were decided by one score. So let's say a touchdown or 8 points or less, because it's one score. So you can get a touchdown and 2 points. That's one score. In games that were decided by one score or less, last year, the Raiders were 7-2. Okay. The Raiders were 7-2 last year. The Raiders made the playoffs last year in close games. 7-2. This year we are 0-7. We are 0-7. That's a big difference. So all of the losses we've had have been by one score. The team is, the team pretty much is a laughing stock. You have enough talent on the team not to be. Yes, I agree. And the Raiders should have won the game in Houston. Even Sean agrees with me. I don't want to hear fans' predictions of the Raiders next inning. Predicting 10-11 wins because it's not going to happen. Probably not. Coaching has to do with that. I agree with that. The team isn't cursed. The team is just that doesn't management. Way over the head. And here there's a good example of a quarterback that would look well in silver and black. Tyler Heineke. You put Tyler Heineke on this team. It definitely isn't as, oh my God, now we got the friggin' porn bots. Let me report the porn bots. Pornography. Okay, let me report the porn bots. We'll get rid of them. Yes, okay. Private dating chat. Girls. Yeah, let's report the porn bots. Oh my goodness. Does that mean that you made it if the porn bots come at you? Does that mean is that a good thing? When the porn bots come? So they're gone. Okay. I had to get rid of them. I would rather keep Ziggler than See, I like that. I don't think that Ziggler has done as bad of a job than anybody else. I think he's done pretty good. Well, I've hit the big time to get porn bots. Not bad. I like porn. I like hitting the big time. If you know, I said I need about 110 more people to get 2,000 subscribers. And I keep telling people when I get 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a prize. I'm going to give away a prize at 2,000. I'm going to give a prize at 3,500, and I'm going to give a prize at 5,000. One of them's going to be a Marcus Allen helmet. Think that'll be the 5,000. But I'm going to give a prize at 2,000, 3,500, and 5,000. I think 5,000 is going to be the Marcus Allen helmet. That would be a get for free. You just it's boner time. I bet you that's Hefe. It's boner time. See, I can curse on this show. Fuck you, Hefe. Should I get rid of him now? Let's. Yeah. Bye. Report. So I'm reporting it's boner time. Sorry. Coach is obviously the problem. Radio chat. It's boner time. Seriously, dude? Yeah, I know. I got rid of him. Tell him to kiss your. Kiss my happy ass. And I agree with Dan. The coach is a problem. Zero chemistry between the coach and player, and the results are on the field. It's crystal clear how dumb is Davis not to see it. Well, Davis, in one respect, isn't dumb in one, and he. I mean, first off, he doesn't know how to get a haircut. And yeah, Yellowstone is, I heard, is really great. I can recap that presser for your car. Bald is, yeah, he did. Sell the team, Mark. Thank you. How you doing there? Trader, huh? Oh, with Mark Davis, is that what that? Oh, that's a cool logo. I wasn't naked, no. McDaniels and a bunch of bees. That doesn't matter. And who I don't know who Beth is, but I guess that Beth is hot. Get rid of both. I agree. Team never going to win. Mark Davis is the owner. That I kind of agree. Like Jerry, trust me, the Dallas is not going to win while Jerry Jones is their owner because he's a putz. Yeah, and yeah, I block Keith. Okay, Captain only race can mess up that late fumble in the game. Yeah, and I said if they get that fumble, maybe they win the game. I mean, you get a fumble. That you get very few turnovers. Oh my God. So I thought so. I'm gonna get rid of this. Block user. I'm gonna block all these users. Okay. Okay. Well, thought I was trying to block the user. Apparently it's not letting me block. Who cares anyway? It's hockey season. That's one good. Yeah. Private dating chat girls. Did he catch that? Oh, out of bounds. Nice catch by McLaren. Van City, good to see you. So the team, Mark, what Mark needs to do is sit down and hire a new GM who will handle football. Yeah, what the fuck? I know. Yeah. Anyway, Jack Kenna, salute. Thank you. Them porn bots owners need to find a real job, probably underage girls. I've hit the big time. We signed Tillery, but way too late now. I could have used him before. Did we sign Jerry Tillery, the guy from the Chargers? Okay. Tell him to kiss you. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up. Any truck yet? Nope. For those that don't know, I bought a truck, a brand new Dodge 2500, Dodge 2500 Ram truck, diesel. Well, Tillery maybe Tillery is like the answer because he didn't do shit with the Chargers. And I know that tomorrow, no, is it tomorrow? What's today? Today's Monday. Wednesday, see, that's another thing. I got my days wrong. Wednesday on the Wild Wild West show, which is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, we'll talk about the AFC West. And I know that the coach was always talking about Jerry Tillery. That'll be fun. Next season, Raider home versus Jets. My total next season, Raiders home versus Jets, Pats, Vikes, and Packers. Good. Rome, well, Mark Day. Warren was built. That's true, but you know what? Lack of coaching fundamentals. I agree. That's sell the team logo with Mark Davis. Looks like same logo Dr. Death be using it. Dr. Death. Could be. Boner time was blocked. I taught Marcel. I thought Marcel reached the team. No, I don't know. Claim of off was between Tillery. How much is diesel in Florida? It's about $5. But anyway, back to the point. I bought a brand new Dodge Ram 2500, so I would be able to haul pretty much anything, right? Pretty much anything. I bought it $419, right before $420, right? I was told this. I purchased it $419. It was to be built. It was everything I want. It had this, and this. Everything to specs, what I wanted. I've never waited on a vehicle before in my life. $419. It was completed $815. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 months. Or maybe $820. Let's call it $820. So 4 months it took to build a truck to my specifications. 4 months. It's been sitting in Mexico, which is where they assemble the Dodge Ram trucks. Not Japan. No. My buddy just bought a Toyota, like 4Runner super spec, and it's the guy that sits next to me. It's funny because we go back and forth, and it's like a $55,000 truck, SUV from Japan, and he bought it after I bought my truck. After I bought my truck, he bought it. And he's been driving around with it for at least a month now. At least a month now. And it's nice. It's nice. Raiders home game versus the Jets, Pats, Vikings, and Packers. Yeah, well, the Vikings and Packers are that I knew because the last time we played in that division, I was in Minnesota and I was in Green Bay. So Raider home games versus the Jets. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Since let's call it 8:20. It is now almost 11:20. So for 3 months, it's been sitting in a lot in Mexico, awaiting shipment. That's 90 days when it took 120 to make. That's fucked up. So it'll be a beautiful truck when I get it. So that was for Hollywood. That's the news on a truck. No news, no new news. It'll be one. I will take pictures of the truck. It'll be called. I already know the name of the truck. It'll be called Felicia. Bye, Felicia. It's a personal thing. Yeah, I'm making payments on it, Doc. I already got a loan. I've been making payments on it for a couple months now, and I'm glad I did because I bought it when the remember how the Fed has raised has raised the interest rates like 2 or 3 times recently. 2 or 3 times recently. I bought it at that rate price, and I've been paying on it. But my buddy, he waited on his, so he got 2 Fed jacks of his interest rate. So I'm paying on a truck at a better rate. I'm paying on a truck at a better rate. I just don't have it. And by the way, it's an $85,000 truck. $85,000 truck, which I got at a discount at $80,000. But the name of the truck is Felicia because there was, for those that don't know, obviously when you say goodbye, bye Felicia, it's to somebody who ain't worth your time. Somebody that ain't worth your time or money or both. So now that I don't on Felicia, I got money for a new truck, and I've been wanting to buy a new truck for the last 3 years. Last 3 years. The commodes just went up 17-14 with 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the half. That is a lot of truck. Gabe, how you doing tonight? Gabe. By the way, my comment was I'll dime myself out when I made that comment yesterday about, and for all of those people that are saying that we lost to a high school coach, fuck you. For general purpose. That was to Gabe. He made a snide comment to me. No, not Gator. No, not Gator Blue. Not what? No, it's not Gator Blue. It's not Gator Blue. It's Charger Blue or Kansas City Red or Denver Blue or Denver Red because they have the 2 colors. And it's not silver and black. It is a dark charcoal. It's a wonderful. The truck. It was a great. I'll get when I get it. I will send pictures. And I was going to say because Gabe, I was sick. I was sick yesterday. I was not in the mood. I didn't take it out on you totally, but I just said, dude, don't poke the bear. Gabe's a good kid or young man. He said, I'm not a kid, I'm a young man. Well, okay. He is a young man, except when you do things that are childish, you get the kid. Yeah, pissing. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Gabe. I don't hold grudges for people that are worthwhile. You're worthwhile. I'm not pissed off at you. You're good. Don't be a Tito. Don't be a Tito. But yeah, we're good. I'm awaiting 9070 VW Pop Top Westphalia camper. Should have her by Christmas. If that's what you want, Doc, good. But no, it's a nice what is it? Metallic graphite, like dark graphite. It's nice. It's nice looking. But when I get it, when I get Felicia, I will post pictures. And to the name of the full name of the truck is Felicia JC. And JC does not stand for Jesus Christ. That's the full name of the truck, Felicia JC. Gonna keep it at that. But fuck you, Felicia. Fuck you, Felicia. Anyway, but this. Oh, I said I was going to make a big announcement. This is not a former president announcement. This is an announcement for me. And I'm going to say it right here. I've been a Raider fan for 50 years. Let me say that again. 50 years. I have made plans this year to go to 13 of the 17 games of the regular season. 13 of the 17 games. I made plans, flight, hotel, game tickets. 13 of the 17 games. These are all done. I'm a season ticket holder, so you know I got my season ticket. I missed the Colts game. Was the only game I was going to miss in Vegas. I've already said this. I'm not going to Pittsburgh. I'm not going to LA. Fuck LA. And I am not Pittsburgh. Oh, Seattle. Not going to. I want to go to Seattle. Maybe one of these days I'll go to Seattle because I want to go to Seattle. Cards got old money, dude. But that's what point. Okay, go. Okay. By the way, I went to 2 of the 4 preseason games. So that's 15 games this year. But the product I'm seeing on the field, and this is my big announcement. And I don't want to hear shit about it. I always have like it's an issue of who I take to a game. Doc Cabral, don't comment, please. Please don't comment, Doc Cabral. There's always an issue as to I will have me plus one. It's always an issue. And I haven't had an issue this year. But there was all these other games. There's always, who am I going to be? Who's going to be my plus one? But the New Year's game with the Niners, And Matthew, my ticket, he already has my money. Oh, and Hollywood, that's true. And you always got the Hollywood, that's true. When I go to a game, it's been me plus one plus the Hollywoods, and that's a package deal. That's kind of like McZiggy, Ziegler and McDaniels. It's a package deal. You get Captain Jack and the Hollywoods and a plus one. Normally, the plus one is somebody with a, remember we were talking about the last uncensored? Tig old bitties, huge knockers, a great set of tits and yayas and hoo-hoos. And Jay's in here. Jay, I went to the game with Jay. I respect Jay. Jay's a beautiful lady. Jay was not, and by the way, don't mention anything. Jay is my friend. There was nothing going on. There's nothing going on with Jay. I love Jay. Jay's been a wonderful friend to me. That's why I took her to the game, because she was deserving. She was deserving. I had an extra ticket, and I was going to take my friend Jay, because she was the one that put me up for. She was the one to put me up for fan of the year, and I said that's wonderful. All the work that she and Veronica Yim did, for all that work and all the time that she spent on that. I took her to the game. Plus, she does have a nice rack. But that wasn't, that's without saying. Jay was an awesome gal, and I thank you, Jay. Yeah, nice rack. And yeah, Hollywood Raider said it best. Mode, unless you have big titties and put out, Jay doesn't put out. Not to me, that she's a lady. I'm going to say that again. I won't hear anything about Jay, because Jay went as my friend. But unless you have a nice rack, tickle bitties, and, accoutrement, you're probably not going to a game with me. Yeah, and Jay is awesome. Oh no, China! I still haven't seen those videos yet. I've been busy. I've been busy. But I know the songs were cool. Yeah. Let's hope so, because McDaniels comes. Yeah, she's got the package. Friends with benefit. Yeah, but Kev, it's not. No. Pure friendship, no bennies. I want to dispel that right now. Jay is a lady. She is a lady. I've gone to Raider games with two other gals this year. That's all I'm going to say. And one of them that you guys have seen me with a couple games. Nothing going on. Okay, nothing going on. One of them. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Jay's a great lady. So anyway, back to point. So you guys got me off track. This is the big announcement. Hollywood. Because Hollywood is having his birthday bash in Vegas for the January 1st game. He's having his birthday bash in Vegas. I will be there that weekend with the Hollywoods. But I've come to the conclusion, Kathy Wong, I haven't heard from her in almost, wow. I haven't heard from Kathy since and here, I'll put the announcement up. Have you heard from Sister Kathy Wong? No. I haven't heard from her in years. She got married. She got married to some Chinese guy, and I lost track of her. She was my sister, young gal, really cool gal. But Dr. Brawl and I know her. No, I haven't heard from Kathy Wong in years, so I don't know what happened to her. It would be nice if you do some investigative work, Doc, if you can find her. She got married and was happy. Back to point. I've come to the conclusion for the January 1st game, because that is the hottest ticket going. That is the hottest ticket going. People are falling over them. Yeah, Kathy. And Gunny Goodman. Good to see you. Good to see you there, buddy. Gunny Goodman's here. Okay. Yeah, Mode. You got moves. I get it, but I ain't gonna. No. No, Mode. No, I don't swing like that. You gotta be a young lady. You gotta be a female. You gotta be genetically a female. Genetically. I don't hear any of this woke shit about, well, I identify at. No. You got to be born with a vag. I'm just going to say that. You got to be born with a vagina for me to take you to a game. Unless you're my friend and it's just like a dude thing. Because I took my buddy Bill John to the game last year. Great guy. But he gave me tickets to Penn and Teller too. So and Bill was a great guy. So Mode, you are not going to a game with me. You got to have a vag with the possibility of putting out. You ain't got a vag, and I don't care if you're going to put out the I ain't going there. I'm just saying it. This is why this show is uncensored. I know you're joking, but I'm just putting it out there, and pun is intended. Pun is intended. I'm putting it out there. You gotta have a vag, tickle bitties, or if you don't have tickle bitties, the likelihood of you putting out. I'll be honest. Or if you're not, if there are some gals that I would go with that are really great ladies like Jay, or there might be some other gals, okay, that I would enjoy hanging out with. But that's because they are good friends of mine and I enjoy being with them. But it's that's the thing, man. That's it. Anyway, point being, back to point. I'm thinking of selling my Niners tickets. I'm thinking of selling my Niners tickets for money. I'll be in Vegas. I will hang out with the Woods, but I don't need to go to the game. If I can get big money, and I'm sorry, and this is news to Hollywood. This is news to Hollywood and Laredo. This is news to Hollywood and Laredo. But if I get big money for the ticket, I'm already paying on my season tickets for next year. And yeah, Derek Carr's not going to be a Raider next year. He's not going to be a Raider next year. Point being, he's not going to be a Raider next year. Because Mark Davis has stated that he is in bed with McZiggy. He is in bed with McZiggy. And if you think that he is going to fire this coaching staff this year, the answer is no. Maybe in the offseason. Maybe. But it's a financial thing. Because you already had to pay out Gruden. He had to pay out that contract, even though that he got it was a bullshit that the NFL did to him. He paid him out. So he would owe McDaniels whatever his contract is. And I'm trying to get to I'm trying to get what his I don't know. It was a 4-year contract at 8 per, I think. I don't somebody find out the contract details. I think it's 8 million per. 4 years guaranteed. So if you put that's $32 million he'd have to pay out. And that's out of Mark's money. Nobody else's money. So he's not going to do that unless he absolutely has to. So for all of you thinking that he's going to let him go, no. It's not happening. And Jack, Parm is a good guy, and he did trade for Devontae Adams. I like Sam Webb. I like Masterson. I like Butler, who are all unrestricted free agents. I like Mumford. I think Mumford's going to be the right tackle of the future. Okay. Butler, the guy that they drafted, and Farrell could be keys in the middle of the block, defensive line. Could be. So don't discount who he drafted and who he picked up in as unrestricted free agents. I think he did a good job there. I really do. I think he did a good job there. So we'll see. But Mark Davis is in bed with McDaniels. Who was said that's a bed scene? Oh, that's a bed nobody wants to see. Good to see you there, Matt. I will be in Denver this weekend. I'll be freezing my ass off. You take care up there. Matt is the brother of my roommate from Guantanamo. Matt the Browns fan. Good to see you on here. See, Matt's not a troll. Matt gives. Matt sometimes pushes the line, but as overall, he's a good dude. So Matt, thank you for being here. Hey, Skip, that's Matt, and you take care too. Thank you for being. Like I said, we got Mr. Bigler here, who's a Chiefs fan. We got Positive Philly, who's an Eagles fan. I allow other fans. It's great when you have other fans. Don't be a troll like Hefe. Fuck him. But back to point, and Hollywood might be able to roll in on this. If I get good money for the tickets, I'll go watch the game. I'll go watch the game in a bar. Or if I get a cheap ticket, then I'll come in later. I know she's making pie. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for that trip. I'll be there for that trip. Dude, we are going to celebrate your birthday. We are going to celebrate your birthday. But here's the point. I just started paying on my season tickets. If I get a nice bit of money for those 2 tickets, I'm going to sell them. I'm going to be with you in the parking lot for pregame and all that other stuff. And maybe I'll buy like cheap tickets because I'll let you guys know this Sunday. Well, get the game that I missed. I sold my tickets like literally right before the game. Literally right before the game. And I sold them for cheap because I had a buyer. You guys know that Sharif was going to buy them, but then he bought them from somebody else, so I had to sell them. But I didn't take it. Didn't take a total loss, but I sold them for cheap. Oh, I'm gonna ask for a good penny. Yeah. If I get the money, I can pay off my season tickets. Maybe. Or at least put a big chunk on it. but I will be there for the weekend. And to me, it's a matter of making money. Mark Davis is making money on me, right? He made his money on me. He made his money on me because he got my season ticket money, right? He got his money on me for a shitty product. Let me say that again: a shit fucking product. Why not make some money on him? And it's not necessarily on him, but, and this is going to be something that I kind of maybe detest. You think a Raider fan is going to pay that much money for a Raider game? No. You know who's going to pay money for it? Our fucking Niner fans. So my seats will likely be, if I can sell them, there will likely be somebody with, was it red and gold sitting in my seats on January 1st. And to be honest, I don't care. And I apologize if that pisses you off as Raider Nation. I'm sorry. I am a 50-year fan. 50-year fan. But what have they given to me? What? This year? Nothing. Nothing. And this was my big announcement. This is my big announcement. I have never, ever thought of doing that, ever thought of doing that. But hey, Mode, if I don't sell them, you better give me some money. You need to give me some money. There you go. Matthew gets it. And Matthew, here, I'm going to ask Matthew something because Matthew is a member of my channel. He pays me monthly to be a member of my channel. Okay. He pays me money to be a member of my channel, and I appreciate his membership. If I'm not giving him a good product, he would stop being a member of my channel, right? He would stop being a member of my channel because I'm not giving him a good product. But Mark Davis has already made his money on me. He has it through the television contracts. He has it through the merchandising contracts. He has it already. And he's a cheap fuck still. And I'm sorry if this gets back to Mark Davis. I love the Raiders. I love the Raiders because of what your dad did. And maybe that's not bad to say. Maybe I will never, ever win Fan of the Year because my views are out there. They're known. They're public. They're public. I support the Shield. I support the Raiders. I support a product. But you have not shown me shit this year for a product. Honestly, can you blame me? And Jimmy Farrell's his dad went out, but Al's dead. You remember in the scene in you remember the scene in what was it? Pulp Fiction? Zed's dead, babe. You know, he's on the chopper. It's not a bike, baby, it's a chopper. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. Zed is Al Davis. Zed's dead. Al Davis is dead. Al is Zed. Zed's dead. And she was talking about a 3-way reach around, I think. You deserve the fan of the year. I did somebody voting for you, so hope you. Matthew, that not this year. Another gentleman was voted fan of the year. He does a lot. I'm not going to begrudge him, but I'm just going to say that. I like this by John Goodman. That's gunny. Let me see when it comes up. Everyone should start wearing white to the home games just to make a point. I like that. I think I might do that. Because I wear my tops. The tops are what the Raiders wear. When they're in their white jerseys, I wear a white top. Jack Kenna, good night, sir. Good to hear. Get some rest, sir. I'm going to bed pretty soon too. It's been an hour. Oh, and somebody was calling me on the phone. I don't have my phone up yet, so if you're calling, you're gonna have to call back. I haven't put this up. Okay. If you want to come into the show, and I've been talking for an hour. Yeah, I know Hollywood. You don't have, but maybe one of these, maybe you can get a Hollywood white, maybe, but you don't. I mean, it's. Yeah, I got you. See, they're calling again. If you're calling, please hit the link. Please hit the link. Please hit the link. Okay. I'm gonna ignore it again. Hit the link. Somebody was calling me on my phone. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. You don't have to be on camera. Hit the link. If you don't know what the link is, there's the link. Hit the link, please. Hit the fucking link. Wild Turkey comes. I don't blame. Maybe no from radio shows up next home game. That would say something. I'll be there. The next home game is against the Chargers. I'm already there. I will be there. I'm a lifelong paper. We've had some disappointments. He had some really good ones. I don't support a player. I support. Thank Doc. And Doc is a true Patriots fan. Doc is a true Patriots fan. But I apologize. I'm tired. If you want to come in the show, hit the link. Hit the link. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna be start off with Hot Neil. Hot Neil, only quickly. Hot Neil, quickly. Give me a quick synopsis there, sir. What's going on? Hot Neil. I think Hot Neil is frozen. Hot Neil, you are frozen. Okay, sorry. Hot Neil, you are frozen. You have bad You have bad, bad comms, bud. Sorry. I'll be at the Denver game. I'll be there. Eagles losing to the Skins. Oh, politically the Commanders. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to, and this is the other question. Okay. If McDaniels and Ziegler are here next year and the Raiders have a top pick, then it comes this. And I will be on record to say this. The Raiders need to get the best defensive player in the draft. The best defensive player in the draft. And people, I think I saw some people, the mocks have Will Anderson, I think is his name, kid from Alabama, who is a linebacker rush. He's an edge rusher. He can play linebacker. He's like that, a 3-4 outside linebacker or an edge. That's what they call it, edge, right? He's the best player defensively so far in mocks. He said that he can be better than Micah Parsons. Better than Micah Parsons. We need a defensive tackle. We need a defensive tackle that can push the fucking pocket. We need a defensive tackle that can push the fucking pocket. Right? Brian puts in with the Jerry Tillery talk. He was supposed to be a good product for the Chargers, but he sucked. He sucked with the Chargers. He did. He sucked. He sucked. Will it change the scenery, be good for him? Maybe. Maybe. Because again, Max Crosby can't do. You can't rush the passer and cover the receivers. Do you see that? And it's fucking Patrick Graham's system. He sits in soft zone, and they allow everything to be caught in front of them for 7 to 10 yards, and then they can't tackle anybody. Yeah, that was a great pass. Wouldn't Tyler Heineke look good in silver and black? But they need to fix the offensive line. They still need 2 guards. Or because I like what James is doing. I do. I like what James is doing, but they need another guard. I think you should put Mumford in a tackle because Illuminor. I was wrong I was wrong. I'm not going to do a Fonzie. This is an old Happy Days episode where Fonzie couldn't say the word. I was wrong. I'm not going to pull a Fonzie on you. I was wrong. I thought Illuminor would be an okay tackle. No, he's not. Don't think he has 2 third-year outside. Yeah, they got some great guys. Cox. I think Brandon Cox. Brandon Cox's either son or nephew. He's going to be in the draft. They got another guy. They got a big old fucking kid in the middle. Gators got some really good defenders. Yeah, I'm biased. But come into the link. Hit the link. Do you see anybody getting fired, Brian? No. Hit the link. Does Patrick Game ever yell and get it in a player's ass for messing up? I haven't seen him do anything emotionless when cameras are on. Hey, Wild Turkey, this was the first game that I saw this year sitting on it from a TV standpoint. The very first game. I've been at all of them. This was the first game I missed. And it was the first time I saw the coverage. The team looked lethargic. And Cole needs to be cut immediately. Not the punter, not the punter, because he's an all-pro. But Cole Jr., the wide receiver, needs to be cut. Immediately. Period. Full stop. Like my buddy, the Canadian, says, period, full stop. He needs to be cut. Cole. I think he's dry, and you guys can look at this stat-wise. I think he's dropped more passes than he's caught this year. Honestly. I think he's dropped more passes than he caught. Thank you, Hot Neil, for you likes for this. And Anna, yeah, they've been listening. Oh no, that's fine. And here's something else. And I'm not gonna Anna, I'm sorry. I'm not diming Anna out on this. I know it sounds like I am. I couldn't give my tickets away on Sunday. Couldn't. I said, Anna, are you busy? And she couldn't attend. I was going to give my tickets to Anna. And again, that's no offense to Anna, because Anna is deserving. But she couldn't go, and the family couldn't go. And I was giving my tickets to Anna. Oh, and yeah, I know. And Anna, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Anna. I tried to give them to Anna. I asked a violator, so where are you sitting? He says, I'm standing in the win club. So, oh, good, you're good. You're in the win club, you're good. There's another gal. I said, are you busy? She goes, yeah, I'm going to. And then I saw she was in club seats because I saw her Instagram. I said, oh, good. She had good seats. I tried to give them to two other gals who dressed, and the one gal never got back with me, and the other gal says, yeah, I'll be there. But if I hadn't sold my tickets, literally the game was, I told her, said that I sold it to a girl. I said, you better get inside, the game's already on. She's like, really? I said, yeah, the game's on. I sold my tickets at a loss, but at least I didn't lose the full boat. I didn't lose the full boat, but I got some money back for them. And I was going to give them to Anna. And Anna, I'm not mad at you. Anna. By the way, I hope to see Anna sometime soon. Matt, what happened to the $600 in the Twins deal? It didn't happen. That was Sharif. He said he was going to give me $600 and the Hernandez sisters. Didn't happen. He went to the game. And I didn't dime him out. He dimed himself out. So I don't dime people out unless I know it's okay. He dimed himself out. I said, hey, I got a better deal at a cheaper price. Okay. But I made some money. Or I shouldn't say I didn't lose as much. That's the better way to say it. I didn't lose as much. Dr. Brawl's going to be in here. I'm going to see what Anna says. We went to a show on Saturday night. Juan couldn't stay up to watch the game. Thank goodness. He would have had a heart. Yeah, no, Anna, no. And I hope you know, Anna, I love you. I love Anna. Anna is awesome. I'm not mad at Anna. I'm just saying I couldn't give the tickets away. Couldn't give them away. Couldn't give them away. The Phil Spector doc I recorded. I saw that it was on the other day, and I recorded it. So I will watch it someday, maybe after football season. He's doing it Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, Ruben, you are correct. Okay, we're gonna bring in Doc. Doc, good to see you, brother. How you doing? And thank you for being here.
Good evening, my brother, and how are you?
I'm better than I was. I had like a bad cold Saturday, and then I had like a stomach virus yesterday. And let's just say, sometimes when you have a bad cold and a stomach virus, bad things happen when you sneeze.
That's as bad as having malaria, Jay. I know personally.
Yeah. Well, I know you do because you've been to all those really funky places.
Yeah, like somebody else I know. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I know. I've been to some of those funky places too. So
I've got a question for you. I wrote outside linebackers for a reason, because one of the things I've noticed when I've watched a Raiders game is there are people out there, well, players on the outside that don't seem motivated, or they
engaged.
don't exactly engaged. I guess is the best word.
Yeah.
I don't understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they're trying to get done. I'm gonna keep moving. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm trying to figure out, like the Patriots right now. They're a mess. They're a mess.
But they're better than us.
No, Jay, they're a mess. I mean,
they're better. But what's the record?
Philosophically, Jay.
What's the record, Doc? What's the record?
Oh God.
I guarantee you they have more than 2 wins.
Oh, okay. So what? Wins are fine, Jay, but the reality is if the team's not biting and binding, it's no good. If the team is, think about this. Before Bill Belichick became the coach of the Patriots, we had, we've been to the Super Bowl twice.
With Parcells, right?
No, we went once with Ron Earhart, and then we went with Parcells.
Right. Earhart won once, and then Parcells. And by the way, folks, if you don't know, the McDaniels offense is the Earhart-Perkins offense.
Oh, really?
It is. It is the Ron Earhart, Ray Perkins offense from the 70s with tweaks. It's the Earhart-Perkins offense. And it works with the right quarterback. I will say this, though, Doc, is I saw Derek Carr move in the pocket and went up in the pocket and threw people open, moving up in the pocket before he hit the line. That was wonderful. That was the one touchdown to Devontae Adams was like that. And another catch to another guy was like that. He got out of the sack and moved. Now he moved into other sacks because it was a little bit more tighter. But Carr didn't play a bad game yesterday. He had a lot of drops. Keelan Cole dropped one. Foster Moreau's touchdown was not a drop. It was a great defensive play by the linebacker Carrera. And the last pass to Adams on a fade pattern was a good pass, but Stephon Gilmore, and you know who Stephon Gilmore is because he was player of the year for the Patriots.
Yep.
Batted it away. What I want to know is why in the fuck didn't Derek Carr get a first down? They were 4th and 6. And he threw it to Adams on a fade pattern, which is probably one of the least likely. Get a first down, then you got 4 more plays to run the clock.
Correct.
In that respect, Derek Carr wussed out. He bitched out. He pussied out. He threw off his back foot because he was blitzed. He pussed out. It was not the right play. So
what do you think is a reality for Derek Carr now after this year? Do you think he'll retire, or do you think he'll try to stay a little bit longer?
I think that Derek Carr will be told we will not retain you, and so you will be a free agent. Derek Carr will, once he is a free agent, and the Raiders will eat $5 million in cap space.
Ooh,
No, that's nothing. That's nothing.
That's
because
still,
but
that's
still,
money they could get a free agent on, Jay.
Well, but what I'm saying is, would you rather lose $5 million in cap, or would you rather lose $35 million paying Derek Carr next year?
Ooh. Oh, really? Oh, he's due.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what his contract will be, $35 million next year.
Oh, that's hard. That's difficult.
Pardon me. Let me blow my nose before I have snot on the screen. So I know that's coming. Pardon me, folks. I still got the cold.
Jay,
at least I don't have the shits. Go ahead.
Be okay next season, but I think then again, outside linebackers would be a great help. But I think maybe a second or third round quarterback instead of a number 1 pick.
I
think if they go second or third round pick, maybe 4th round for a quarterback, and beef up their defense might be a better choice for them.
I agree.
Quarterbacks come and go like water lately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus, man. I didn't mean to curse if I did. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out if our guys are thinking that way too. Because, I mean, after TB12 went bye-bye, he pushed it out too. When the going got, he went running. And that's sad.
Right.
You don't do that to your team. I don't care who you are. But he did that. And now we're in I want to say like a semi-rebuild.
You are.
We're in a semi-rebuild.
Here's the other thing. Is Mac Jones at least has he caught the Thor, good. I'm glad to see Thor is here. Thor, I want to ask you, I think Thor, does your channel, you know what I'm talking about, Thor, your channel. If it's your channel, Thor, I want to hear from you, Thor, that it's your channel. I will support your channel. If it's your channel, I will check that out. You know what I'm talking about. If it's not your channel, my best to you, sir, because I support Thor. Anyway, go ahead. But what was the question about? I'm sorry, Doc. I dropped sync on that.
No, the thing is, we're in sort of a rebuild. We got a new quarterback. We got some other stuff in the background. But the thing is, it doesn't feel like the teams we've had in the last 10 to 15 years. When we had Ty Law, when we had all those big guys in the background, when we brought in Corey Dillon, the running back from the Bengals, the guy that nobody wanted, they couldn't give him away for a pack of cigarettes. That's how bad he was with the team. Yet he won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots. You know, those are the kind of guys that I like. Those are the ones that come in, they're hungry, they're angry, and they're tired, and they just want to win. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want the young kid with, oh, yeah, well, I played at the University of Bumfuck Egypt, whatever you want to call it. You know, I can play football like anybody else. I don't want that. I want hunger. I want hunger and power. And that's what we had before. And when it started to wean away, everything went to crap. Jay, remember the old, I know you guys are going to get mad when I say this, the Raiders of old, the ones that would go out, the winter, the autumn wind guys, the guys that they'd tear the place apart. No regrets, no promises. They went out, they did their job, and it was over. And they won. Yeah. They were winners. Our guys are sort of like that, but then, it's been oohs and waves for lots and lots of waves. But when the waves went away, Jay, we did pretty good. But the only problem is people saw the bad things. They didn't see the good things that were happening to the team. the good players that were doing good things. And that's what I think the Raiders need to get back to. They need to get back to what they're built, what their base is built upon. They need to get back to their base. If they get back to their base, Jay, you're going to have a hell of a team. It's like the same thing.
We'll see. That's the thing. I think that the Raiders need to work on their fucking defense first.
Yes, outside linebackers.
They need to work on their defense. They need push up the middle. Mm-hmm. They need corners who can cover, and they need linebackers who can cover and tackle. And so they need somebody from each position group. I like what Webb did. And he outplayed Averett yesterday. Webb outplayed Averett, and he's a rookie, right? I like what Masterson did, and he's a rookie at linebacker. Mm-hmm. And I liked what Pecco did, and he just came up from the practice squad. Granted, he's not a rookie, but he's a bowling ball, and he blocks, and he did things correctly the way they should be. Mm-hmm. But they played, right? They need people to play to their capabilities.
Yes.
If they do that, they'll be better. Sorry, Derek Carr. I've not been a Kardashian or a Kardashian. I'm not. But what I'm saying is this: is that when you play well, and Derek Carr played well yesterday up until the final pass. Because he should have gotten did another play for the first down. Okay. That that's what they need. So, but and Doc, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, Doc.
Hey, I love you, man. You're my brother, and I care about you, and I want to make sure you're okay.
Hey, thanks, Doc. I appreciate that. And yes, I'm feeling okay. For those that don't know, don't ever sneeze when you have a stomach virus. I'm not going to say anything beyond that. I'm not going to say anything. It gets messy.
It can get real messy. Yes.
It can get real messy. I'm just going to say that. And it's true. I don't mind saying it because it's true. Don't sneeze if you have a stomach virus. It's messy.
Shalom, my brother. Shalom.
Shalom to you. Hey, thanks, Doc, for coming in. Good hearing from you, brother. Good night.
Good night. Love you.
All right. Love you as well. That's my brother, Doc. We do got, like I said, I like Sam Webb at cornerback, played well yesterday. He did, Sam Webb. And when Hobbs gets back, Hobbs is a good corner, right? So there's two. Okay, we got rid of Mullen, who was sorry. And I'm not saying this to piss off Hollywood, but he was a Clemson guy that just didn't pan out. Cleve Farrell played decently, Shalom as well. There you go. Matthew gets it. If you sneeze with a stomach virus, it depends. Just make sure you got underwear on. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, and so Adams, yeah, of course, Devontae Adams, Mad Max, Josh Jacobs, Hobbs, Sam Webb. I like Masterson at linebacker. I don't know if we can. He's a start. He's a building block. Come into the show. I'm going to say, and I will support Thor. Thor knows what I'm talking about. I will support Thor because it's Thor and who else is in there? Let's see here. Thor. Who else is there? Thor and who else? Oh, Thor and Q and GQ. Thor, brother. Go over, support Thor Helm on his channel. That's all I'm going to say. Don't have to say anything else. His channel. I will support Thor. Okay. I'm gonna pull Ruben in here. Ruben, you're in. He's trying. First off, Ruben, don't crash.
Yeah, I won't.
Don't crash. Okay.
Did you see my? I saw you put my comment up there.
I put comments up there when they're valid and whatnot. Yeah.
So I know. I'm just saying. We lost too many games that we could have won, and so that's too much of a coincidence for me. And I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that they're going through the motions as far as he's calling the plays and everything, and he's like, okay, if we lose, good, because that's what the owner wants, and he's really not the owner. He's running the team. Carroll owns the team. So, given the fact that a lot of stuff happened over the years with the Raiders, I will not be surprised if she pulls the rug out from underneath them. Matter of fact, I would applaud her. I'd be doing cartwheels, jumpy jacks if she does that.
I don't think it's going to happen because Carol Davis.
It might not, Captain, but if it does, I will not be surprised. Why? Because this is like the writing on the wall. We all seen this coming.
I love that. I met Carol Davis, and she asked me. She had her assistant come over to me and said, "The Mrs. Davis wants to meet you," because she saw that I was all dressed up, and I went over to her table, and she was very cool. She was supportive of me, man.
Yeah,
she is supportive of me, and I like that. And it's like, if Carol, I have zero. I don't have zero money. I have a couple $1,000s in the bank. Plus, I own my house. Plus, I got an $80,000. Plus, I'm paying on an $80,000 truck that I still haven't. Were you there for that? My $80,000 truck that I'm paying on that I haven't driven yet. Anyway,
you better drive it.
I don't have it. It's in Mexico.
Oh, you better go get it then.
I'll get it eventually when it leaves. But it's a wonderful truck. I can't wait to get it, but I'm still paying on it.
Yeah.
But I own my own house, Miss Davis. You guys have seen my room. If you guys here, I'll do a pan shot.
How many for your favorite to win?
It's like look at all. This is a Raider memorial room. Look at all. This is for Raiders stuff. All.
How many points were we?
What?
How many points were we to win that game?
What was the
spread?
With
our backup quarterback. Oh, we were favored to win that game, weren't we? In Vegas.
Yeah, it was like by a touchdown or something, maybe.
Okay, now try this on for size, Captain. I'm just throwing stuff out here because with this dude, you never know what can happen with Mark. Okay, now let's say this team. I'm not saying he is, but let's say if he is. What would that say about him as owning the franchise? That he knows his team's going to lose and he's betting on his team to lose so he can make more money than what he's making already from selling the tickets, from owning the seats, and that basketball team that he owns. Now, what are the possibility that he's doing that? Because even Mayweather betted on himself when he boxed.
Yeah.
And he can do it where he don't have to put the money. He can do it through a third person or whatever. Where the money comes back to him, nobody even knows that he's the one that placed the bet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put nothing past Mark. Okay,
it's possible, but if the Raiders are tanking, would have to have Derek Carr in on it.
Oh, I know that because the players have to be part of it.
Right, Derek Carr, I don't think is in on it. He played decently, and I know Shreef's not going to like me here saying that, but he played decently yesterday. He did.
Well, put it to you this way: they can play good, but the coaches run the offense and they run the defense. They tell the players what to do, unless the players go rogue and say, "You know what? Fuck the coach. We're going to run this. We're not running that." In the old days, they used to do that.
Yeah,
they don't do that really no more. In the old days,
yeah.
I mean, you would have Stabler. I don't think he ever did that with Madden. He didn't have to. Madden trusted him, so he just did his own thing out there. They called their own plays. Not this shit where, we got this big-ass menu like from McDonald's with all these plays. These quarterbacks can call their own plays, but you got a head coach that wants to be under the center. Why the hell you have the quarterback on the field then if you're going to have him do everything you tell him to do? Let him play his fucking game. You know, that's what's wrong with some of these coaches. They think they know everything. They don't. Why do you think Gannon used to get in Gruden's ass? I used to love that when I see him on the field. Because why? He don't know everything. And the coaches, just because you're the coach, you don't know everything. You don't know every play. You don't know what the guys on the field actually get to see because they're on the field, not from the guy up in the booth trying to figure out, okay, what defense they're going to run against us. You got to be down on the field and you know what's going on. These coaches, they're too busy with that damn clipboard or that iPad now, that the one that Brady always throws every time he has a little fit like a little baby. And
Stop swearing on my show with that little
You did that last time. I broke the rule this time. No more of that. But, I mean, we got 2 wins, right? What do we have, 9 losses now?
Yeah.
Or 8?
2 and 7. 2 and 7.
Okay, 2 and 7. Okay.
Yeah. Ruckus, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
The season's done. I don't even think we can even possibly get a wild card spot, even if the rest of the season happen. Now,
well, they would have to win every game from now on to be 10 and 7.
And not only that, they would have to have at least Kansas City at least 4 games. I don't see that happening.
No. For a wild card, like I said, they'd have to be 10 and 7, which is possible, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, not this year.
Yeah, no, not this year.
How many more games are you going to go to the season? I might go to the Rams game.
No, I'm not going to the Rams game. I am not going to LA again unless there's a friend of mine who is with security in LA. And I told this person, I'm not going to let their name be known. I told this person I will go to LA next year. Not this year because it's a Thursday night game and I don't have enough time off of work to do it. But I said, I will go to LA next year.
What about that Patriot game on Sunday? You going to that game?
Wait, Ruben, shut the fuck up. I'm answering your fucking question. Okay. You asked me a question. I'm going to answer it. Okay. I will go to LA next year, but not this year because of the thing. Okay. And yes, I'm going to the Patriots game because it is Bolitnikoff.
I might go to that game.
It is Bolitnikoff weekend. So I will be there for the Bolitnikoff event on Friday and the game on Sunday. I am going to go out for the New Year's Eve weekend. But if I can sell my tickets, I'm going to sell my tickets and I will watch the game and count my money.
Yeah, that's week 15.
Yeah, I will count my money.
Now, given that with the way we've been playing, you think Waller will be back by then? And if so, do you think McDaniel has a chance beating Belichick with Mac Jones? I mean, honestly.
No.
I mean, he knows how he coaches. He knows the plays. Do you think we're going to pull this win out in Vegas against the Patriots?
No.
Where maybe Mark will start to praise him or some of the fans will start, okay, McDaniels, okay, he beat Belichick. Or they're going to tank and they're going to lose that one too.
I don't think they're going to tank. I just don't think that he lost. See, McDaniels did what he needed to do to lose the team. When you lose the team ain't going to play for you. If the team ain't going to play for you, if they win on accident. You're talking about he lost the locker room. Yes, he lost the team.
Okay, then if he lost the locker room, what is Mark doing? They're not going to play for him to win.
Exactly, but Mark is not going to just shit can his contract. He's not going to shit can his contract because they don't need to pay him $32 million.
Okay, so if he's out maybe next year or maybe he isn't, what do you do in that situation? You just let him keep fucking coaching the team because you don't want to pay him all that money?
Exactly.
You should never give him a contract like that to begin with in the first place.
Mark doesn't want to pay the contract, so he's going to eat it this year.
Okay.
He's going to eat it until such a time that McDaniels does something to piss off Mark, kind of like what Kiffin did with the 70-yard field goal for Janikowski, which was his last game.
I remember that.
He was fired via the projector. Yeah. And no, okay, yeah, dude, I'm not in a Philly house. I just have Philly things. I haven't had a chance to take them down yet. Okay. No, Adrian, I see it. I'm not in a classic Philly house.
No, Adrian.
I'm in a Raider
No,
house.
Paulie either.
Hey, yo, Paulie. Hey, Paulie. Hey, yo, it fell off the fucking truck. What am I gonna tell you? You know? But I'm just saying,
Okay, so if he gets rid of him, who do you get? My brother was talking about this the other day. We should have kept Del Rio. I go, yeah, but his dumbass didn't.
No.
And we got rid of Musgrave.
No, Del Rio sucks as a coach, dude.
Okay, he led him to the playoffs, given the fact that Musgrave was running the offense.
Del Rio. Remember how the hard workers are like Rich Gannon was the first in and the last out, right?
Yeah.
Rich Gannon was the first one in and the last one out, right? You know what Jack Del Rio was?
What's the team?
No. Jack Del Rio was the last one in and the first one out.
Okay, but who would you like to see coach the team?
The total opposite of what you need. He was the last person in the locker room and the first one to fucking leave. Jack Del Rio was an ass. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I always wanted Bill Parcells to coach the team, but then I found out that him and Al were good friends, and he didn't want to ruin that friendship by coaching the football team. That's who I always wanted to coach the team after, Flores left or whatever, because Parcells is a hell of a coach. I'd have loved him to coach the Raiders, but that never happened. So who's out there right now? Who would you want to coach the team?
I don't know.
Say come next year or the year after, McDaniels out or whatever they're going to do with that stupid-ass contract that he got. He has to have a clause in there somehow. His first year probably guaranteed. I don't think Mark is that stupid. I know he's dumb, but I don't think he's that stupid where he's guaranteed money. Or unless he did, I don't know. But why would a young guy?
No. Wait a second. The way coaches' contracts are different. This is what your contract is. Unless he has an out. It's a guarantee. It's a guaranteed contract. This is your. You're going to make $32 million over 4 years.
Damn, we gave him $32 million for this performance, for this way of coaching.
Yeah,
you got to be kidding me. $32 million.
That's a guess. Because I still don't know. I have yet to see what the parameters are. I have yet to see what the parameters are.
Is Mark into saving money? Because if he is, somebody write him a letter and tell him I'll do the rest of the season for $1 million. Because he's an idiot if he gave him that much money.
Well, he was making 6 to 8. He was making 6 to 8 as an OC with the Patriots.
Yeah, that's because Kraft has the money to give them, and they were winning championships and getting into the playoffs. So why would you not give that guy that kind of money?
Hey, Ruben, I'm gonna. And I don't have you on a timer, but Mike Sarah says. Mike Sarah says time to go.
So we play who next week?
We're playing in Denver this weekend. I will be in Denver.
Oh yeah, that's right in the cold. You don't like the snow.
No, I don't like the snow. I will be wearing a coat, long johns, sweatshirts,
2-3 pairs of socks.
At least 2 pairs of socks. I will be as warm as I can be. I will be as warm.
We win or lose in Denver?
I don't know.
Is it going to snow?
I don't know.
Waller's not going to be in the lineup, huh?
No.
Wow.
So we'll see. The real Raider Juice. Holy shit! Is that really you, Juice? Is that really you, Brian?
Probably not.
Oh my God, the real Raider. If that's you, Juice, prove it.
Have him come on the show.
Yeah,
put the link up. Yeah, Captain.
Yeah, if that's you, Juice, come in. I defy you. If you're really Brian, come into the show. If you're the real Raider Juice, come into the show. Ruben, you take care, man.
You too. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. There you go. That's it. Juice, you can watch Monday Night Football. I just want to see if it's really you. You can still watch Monday Night Football. Just prove it's you. Prove it's you. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you other people send me messages of ladies. So you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Because people know that I get a bunch of booby pictures. That's close, Brian. That's close. Trying to think. My first time on her, but yes. My first time on her, but yes, it's me. Okay. Possibly. That might be the real Raider Juice. Good to hear from you. Park the Captain, fuck you. And I say that with nicety. By the way, how is the blonde with the big tits? We were talking about big old tits. Brian's girl is I had a chance to motorboat her in New York a couple years ago for a picture. I motorboated her. And then your new girlfriend is different now, right? It's a different girl, if I think. Yeah, good times. Yeah, that's Brian. Good to see you. You got to come in sometime, dude. Got to come in sometime. They are good times. Yeah. But there is a fake Raider Beetlejuice. There is a fake Raider Beetlejuice. Just like there is a fake and Hollywood knows what I'm talking about. The guy with the Sinister, I think it's like Sinister. No, I'm not going to Seattle, dude. I want to, but it's the time away. I can't do it. I will be in Denver. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm going to be in Denver this weekend, Junior. I will be in Denver. Juice, I'd love to see in Seattle. Yeah, Juice, there is a fake Raider there. So if you see the fake Raider Juice, say, you're not Juice. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to meet up for a game because I enjoy hanging out with the real Juice. I enjoy hanging out with the real Juice. And bring your girlfriend and have her bring a girlfriend. That's all I'm going to ask. You know what I'm saying? Bring your girlfriend and have her bring a girlfriend. That's all I'm going to say. There's fake pirates? I don't know what he goes by, but he doesn't say anything. He just walks around as you. And if I see, and Juice, you still got my number, right? You still got my phone number, my real phone number. If you do, text me. You don't need fake Raider Juice. I've been drinking this called McFuckhead. Vegas can keep them. Okay, good. Yeah, message me. Thank you. Message me and let me know what your plans are. I say this because I said Brian is a good soul. Brian is a good soul. And we have a ball when we get together. Because he has, like I said, his girlfriend is gorgeous with tig old bitties, and she's nice. It's both of them. Blondes with tig old bitties. But the next time he sees me, he needs to make sure his girlfriend brings me one too. Just saying. That's why I won't do 2 shows a night. I won't do them. That's it. That's like, and I say, Woo! That's why I won't do 2 shows a night. Not going to do them. All right, done deal. I'm going to get Brian's going to hook me up with a babe just like his babe. Thanks, brother. And do text me. Do text me. I will be, for those, like I said, I will be in Denver this weekend. I will be in, who do we got after Denver? I'll be in I ain't going to LA. Take care, brother. You do. You take care. And Anna Diaz, you take care as well. Good to see Anna Diaz. Will the Eagles come back and win? They could. Look at the titties on her. Perfect, yeah. Perfect titties. By Raider Rockets. Good to see you. And you take care as well. Come on down. I'll chew on the dog. You're a riot, dude. Good to see you, brother. Dude, I haven't seen dude in a while. Fanning's Denver blackout party at 5280 Saturday night in the tailgate side. Okay, yeah, Junior, thank you. Send me that information because I will be there Friday night. Juice is going to get a hold of me. I hope to see him this year. But it'd have to be at a Raider game. It'd have to be at a Raider game. Maybe I'll see him somewhere. Dude, the dude abides. Love these lines. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, I'm going over. I'm not having just a. If you want to be in the show, and Hollywood's wife has big old titties. She does. She's wonderful. And like I said, every gal I've been with at games has tig old bitties. Oh, that's a fumble. Again. Washington has it. So after a great reception by the Eagles receiver fumbles the ball, and then the guy who recovered the fumble fumbles the ball. Let's see this. It was a great pass by Hurts. And that's why I'm on record in saying that, the Raiders need defense. Who was that? Who caught the ball? Harkins, whoever it is, fumbles the ball. Picked up by the Redskins who fumbled it, and then the safety picked up the ball. So, yeah, the safety got it. Commodores are balling out. Yeah. Nice fucking model. You're good. You're good, dude. The dude abides. Ruckus. Okay, let's see. Right. Brother, I love you, Cap, but watching my team lay down for draft capital is not the Raider way. Fucking good. I get you, Ruckus. I get you. And that is why I said I don't know if you were here earlier, Ruckus, when I said I'm putting my Niner tickets up for sale. I will be out there that weekend. I will be with Hollywood and Loretta, and we are going to celebrate his birthday. But if I get a good price on those tickets, I'm going to count my money. I can almost guarantee. Hey, Gunny, thanks for being here. Bedtime. I'm going to here for a little bit because it's not 11 o'clock yet. I'm going to be here for a bit. If you want to, where's the link? Oh, I hit the link, Sharif. Dude, I've hit the link several times, and it's, by the way, it's uncensored. I read an article saying that Mark Davis said that Josh McDaniels is doing a fantastic job. No, he's not. Mark Davis is a cheap motherfucker that does not want to pay on a quarterback, or sorry, on a coach that he's going to owe I think $32 million to. I think $32 million. But there's your link, Sharif, or Black Thanos. Offensive pass interference. Let's see this. Third down. I want to see this. Was it pass? Okay. Oh, that's horseshit. That's horseshit. That's a bad call. I am waiting to watch the XFL Orlando Guardians season. Hopefully I can catch a game. Yeah, Mike, hopefully so. Hopefully so. Fumble? Are you ahead of me? Are you ahead of me? I don't know. Fumble. Okay, we need Ref Guru on that call. No, that was not a pick. Okay, we're gonna hear from Black Thanos. Black Thanos, I don't have a timer on, so just like the other night, up until the time that it's like when Mike Sarah says I'm beating, or you're beating a dead horse, because Mike Sarah is kind of like my unofficial timer. When Mike Sarah says, "Okay, Thanos, we've enough of you," in a nice way, but we're gonna give me a mic check, brother.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
You're good, brother. What's up?
All right, thank you so much. Well, yeah, Philly did resume control of the ball. I'm watching that game also. I just caught it, and I had an inkling to go with Washington. It's a shame I'm in the betting capital of the world, because I just think Philadelphia is due, and if the score holds up, barring Hurts do something magical, it would be good to see. I think even the great 85 Chicago Bears, it was around maybe the 8th week. Or I know they lost to Miami, but I don't remember which week it was, the ruin their perfect season or quest for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was between week 8 and 11. But this is around the time usually teams that are really hot is when they'll lose their first game. So, and this being a divisional game, I'm going for Washington. And on a side note, being that you weren't here in Vegas this weekend, I'm noticing more Eagle jerseys than ever. And I'm on the East Coast and don't even see that many Eagle jerseys.
Well, the gal that I sold my tickets to, actually, you know who it is.
Yes.
Her sister was the Eagles fan, so she was wearing an Eagles jersey.
Yeah, but not only her, I've seen couples and other people. You would think they were in town this week. I know typically during football season, most visitors of Vegas, they will represent their favorite teams, home teams, but I've never seen so many Philly Eagle jerseys. But, they're the toast of the town for the moment. Now to our beloved but dreaded Raiders, as we slowly crumble and descend back to the depths of reality. And it was tough in there, bro. It was really, really tough. And I think for the first time, I really noticed the atmosphere and the ambience of Allegiant Stadium. Of course, I always knew it was different from Oakland, but it really felt pronounced yesterday with the anti-standing up police and volunteers and the civilians who are crying and whining about every little reaction. Back in Oakland, as you know, we're like automatically inclined to stand. And I have to curb that anxiousness, that energy. And it doesn't feel the same to me if I feel like I'm sitting down at a, Joe Osteen lecture or something. This is a football game, and a Raider game at that. So I had to be vocal to the people in my section, say, hey, we never sat down in Oakland. And as I looked outside of the black hole where Rilla and Vader and them are at, I've made it my business to scan around the entire stadium, except for, a few big plays here and there and touchdown reactions. Literally everyone was in their chairs like trained seals. It was stunning to me. So, but that's another story. But I guess it's a reflection of what's happening to the team itself. And there's a lot of blame to go around. Yesterday was another classic case of close but no cigar. The post-game activity, of course, is being talked about. And me personally, I just don't think it's a good look when your when your leader, most senior player, most senior quarterback in AFC is up there sobbing or choking back words or whatever he's doing. If you have
wait a second. I'm gonna stop okay. I know that this will get me is that crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball. I get it. Okay. But I'm going to give you the same thing that Valerie just said. Okay. When you get emotional because you're mad or pissed off, and I'll tell you this, Sharif or Thanos, I'm sorry. When I get really mad at something, I tear up. It's not me being a puss. It's that I'm tearing up because there is so much anger. Okay. There's so much anger within me. It just makes me so mad that I probably want to beat the living piss out of somebody that's in front of me, but I don't want to be locked up for it because, again, I got a job. Okay.
Right.
I don't want to have, Captain Jack was thrown in the clink for assault, because then there's that goes against my clearance, right? So I have to retain my civilness, right? When I get so mad, I start to cry. It's because and I remember the last time and I'll be honest, the last time I wanted to do this was when I was in Gitmo, and my boss called me into her office, and she goes, "You're gone." And I'm like, "What?" And I didn't say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But the fuck was implied. It's like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "You fired yourself on the radio the other day." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Well, you said," and it was for a draft show, right? Because I did the radio show. It was for a draft show, and it was in April, right? And I said, "I won't be here, Tommy," because Tommy was my roommate in Gitmo, right?
Right.
And, he said that I said, "I won't be here for the following season," because I knew when I was going to leave, right? I said, "I won't be here for the season next year, Tommy, but you have a great show this year." And she said that I fired myself, right? And I was so mad. I was tearing up because I wanted to literally reach across the desk and choke the bitch to death. That's how mad I was. I wanted to choke the bitch to death because that's how mad I was. Okay. So anyway,
I appreciate that recollection and you being very candid. Now your situation, think about it, where someone had the nerve to tell you fired yourself. Think of what you, unlike the quarterback of the Raiders, have so much more to lose. You don't have maybe 70, 80 million in the bank or more. Whereas, if you lost your position, you honestly don't have to work anymore unless you want to. And I'm not saying money is the substitute for passion. However, this isn't Pop Warner. The quarterbacks of much lesser teams, worse teams, even throughout Raider history, Jamarcus Russell or Jeff George, go down the line, I don't recall any of them crying. And if something is really on your mind,
it wasn't crying. I don't think it was
be passive aggressive. Use coded veiled language and implement the vision.
Sharif, I don't think it was crying. I think that he was just so emotional that the tears were welling up. He wasn't crying. he was
Right, because I didn't
emotional.
see a
It was in
single
the,
tear, to be honest.
yeah, well,
But
no,
that's
like I said,
beside
it
the
was
point.
emotional. It was emotional. That much I'll say.
Yeah, it's emotional for the fans too, who make the sacrifice and travel and leaving up out of there, you know, deflated and disenchanted, even more so for us. So you know, we're the ones really pissed because at the end of the day, bless you, everyone on that field got compensated to do whatever it is they paid to do, or at least tried to do it. We gave of ourselves, our time, our resources, time away from our jobs, our homes, families,
Mm-hmm.
to support something that we believe in. And week after week after week, we're the ones that's pissed. So unlike Pop Warner, where your mommy or your auntie can make you some cookies to make it all better, this is a man's game, as Ray Lewis famously always said. And when you talk about the Raiders, traditionally, historically, what even the laymen understand in regards to the Raider tradition, that's a stark contradiction. But it underlies a problem and a trend that I've been speaking on now for years that has kind of subverted what the nation used to be, and it's kind of fragmented into all these little fringe elements and extremist factions, particularly in alignment with the QB. So I honestly believe he knows the gig is up. It is my belief. I don't have no actual factual basis of this, but I will explain it on my own forum in detail. I think those comments was directed at Waller, possibly other people, because you're not going to talk about the physical sacrifices your teammates make or things they have to take to help them sleep from pain and injury. You're not going to aim that at coaches because coaches don't have to do that. However, we know Waller has been under the microscope through fans and media because of a lingering injury issue, and he's a major factor of this team when he's healthy. He's been unavailable, which of course hinders this team somewhat because it's not at full strength. And the quarterback knows that. He's not talking about no damn role players or anyone non-consequential on his team. And I sure as hell don't think he's talking about Renfro, because we know if Renfro is good to go, he's going to be out there. He sustained a very serious injury in Arizona, and I don't even think he was ready to come back when they rushed him back.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, when he talks about, I wish everyone in the room, he's not talking about the owner's room or the training room. He's talking about the locker room where the players are, would feel that way.
That also
includes
the coaches too.
Yeah, maybe so, but the coaches don't catch passes. They don't go out there and miss tackles or half-ass or jog after a opponent or whatever. They can draw up the game plan, execute, talk to you or whatever. That's all they can do. Now, because they're not throwing furniture after a loss, don't mean they're not affected by it. So Carr, as the quote-unquote captain, him being on the field, I guess he's commenting on what he sees on the field, the men that he's sent out there with. But my thing is, if you feel that way, say it from the chest. Be a man. You know, if you got to ruffle feathers, let's see that. I've seen Phillip Rivers do that. I've seen Brady get in the face of people and grab them by the face mask and give them a piece of their mind. That's what this game requires if you want to be the alpha or the leader or the quarterback of a globally respected institution and brand such as the Raiders. You being passive aggressive and meek and then speaking about things afterwards or tiptoeing around things is part of the problem, because it reflects that same temperament on the field when you're afraid to run through that open lane. Or when Devontae Adams says a week ago, he don't necessarily thought it was the culture. He think it's a lack of execution. Paraphrasing Devontae last week. So it's tough times for us, Cap, and we have seen them all. I mean, we've seen them before. I don't think this team was as good as it believed it to be. We were very fortunate last year, thanks to that idiot coach of the Chargers, thanks to the NFL adding an extra spot for the wild card, which people forget, an extra game, the 17th game. All of that coincided with the Raiders debuting in Vegas. Everything is pre-thought out because they want a market like Vegas to have a piece of the pie of that with all the money that's invested in this place, a Super Bowl, a couple of Pro Bowls already, and the draft having been earlier this year. So all of that helped us because if this was a standard 16-game, 2 wild card team bracket, we would have had a respectable season, I guess, given the distractions, but we would have been getting that on.
Hey, Thanos, I will say this, and I said it earlier in the show, and you weren't here for it. In 1-score games last year, the Raiders were 7-2. And last year, in 1-score games, they were 7-2. This year, we're 0-7. So we won more games last year that we probably shouldn't have won because of, the way that the scores were. We won those games, whereas this year we're not winning those games.
Right.
We're not winning those games. So we outkicked the coverage last year. We are regressing this year because we were all those overtime games last year that we won, all of those hard-fought games that we won last year, but this year it's not happening. We lose.
Right.
We lose to Arizona in overtime. We lose to the Titans because we can't get that last touchdown. We lose to the Colts yesterday because we can't get that last touchdown. And by the way, I don't like the one thing about saying that we lost to a high school coach. No, the staff was entirely the same. And by the way, Jeff Saturday does know a thing about football.
Oh, hell yes. That's an insult to him.
He knows a thing about football, so I don't blame he didn't lose to a high school coach. They lost to a coach who was a professional center, which is probably the guy you need to be the smartest.
That's right.
The field, right? So it wasn't that we lost to. And by the way, who we lost to was a kid who was calling plays for the first time. I'm going to call him a kid. He's 30 years old. He's not quite half my age, but almost, right?
Right.
He was a 30-year-old play caller whose play calling was wonderful. That's who we lost to. And we lost to a team because Butler, the linebacker, can't fall on a fucking fumble. We lost because Carreake, the linebacker, made a fantastic play on Moreau that knocked away a touchdown. Okay, that was a great defensive play. We lost because Stephon Gilmore made a great play on that pass. And I was going to say,
who was a very good corner in his own right. At one time, considered the best in the game.
No, he was. He was defensive player of the year.
That's right.
So, and I didn't like the matchup because it's 4th and 6, and you have time. What I didn't like was Carr throwing off his back foot. That's the only thing.
Now you're talking.
That's the only thing, and I will say this, Sharif, a.k.a. Black Thanos, that's the only thing I'm going to gaff on Derek Carr yesterday. Only thing that he did that I didn't like yesterday. He ran out of the pocket. He was sacked a few times, but that's on the offensive line. Even when he was he ran out of things and he moved forward and he threw those passes forward before hitting the line. That was great play.
And you had no problem with all those 3 and outs in the first quarter. That's just like in baseball, and you're a big baseball guy. When you give away too many innings of not scoring, and then you end up on the short end of the stick. That's why every minute is as important as the next in football. And for a while, Chad, I started to get flashbacks of New Orleans. I said, there's no way we're going to get shut out again. After we went through the entire quarter and did literally nothing. 0 in all stats almost. 3 and that's
okay. Yeah, he had a shitty first quarter. He did. He had a shitty first quarter, but there were people. Derek Carr doesn't play offensive line. Derek Carr doesn't catch his own balls. He had a shitty first quarter, but I'm going to say that the Raiders' offense, the whole Raiders' offense, had a shitty first quarter. Thanos, would you not agree with that?
That just happened to be headed by Derek Dallas Carr.
Oh,
I guess, yes, I guess
come
that
on.
would technically be correct.
Sharif, come on. The defense sucks. The offense sucks. There's 11 guys on the field at the same time. Everybody has a job to do. Honestly, seriously.
Yes, and one person been there the longest. Because
But,
9 out of 10 times,
but if I've been there the longest, if I fuck up and everybody else fucks up, it doesn't matter who has longevity. It is a team gathering. That's why I said Derek Carr and the offense sucked in the first quarter yesterday. I will say that. Derek Carr and the offense.
But that's no caveat because he had company this time. Big deal. So
Sharif,
yeah, so he's
take the fucking
included,
win.
but he's not excluded.
Take the win. Take the win. I said Derek Carr fucked up on the last play. Take the win. Take the win. But I'm not.
We're not winning. That's what it's about.
No, the verbal win. The verbal win between you and I. That's what I'm saying. Take the win. Take the win.
Oh, because but to back up your point about the coach. Yeah, I think that was very derisive about Saturday at All Pro Center, who played with maybe the smartest QB of all, Peyton. Gilmore being up, Jonathan Taylor, didn't he lead the league in rushing with last year or the year before? One or the other. He's back healthy. And you see the improvement in their O-line because Saturday they know what the hell he's doing.
And he did. He made comments about how their O-line was last week, and they played great yesterday, didn't they?
But I won't be a hypocrite because I did say leading up to the game, I was thinking that the backup was going to play, and I said if we lose to a backup and Saturday who was just hired, I said that could possibly be the worst loss in our history. However, Ryan came out, who's a former NFC champion. And a wise veteran and who had a fire lit underneath him because he was benched. Who actually he was the oldest man on the field yesterday. And you would have known it by the way he was playing and running like Steve Young. So that him being put on timeout and a fellow player or ex-player now being the coach said, no, I'm going to send you out there.
You saw the sense of urgency. Because he knew that Matt Ryan was the best possibility for the Colts to win. He knew that.
Right.
And he put him in the game to win. And I fault the fucking defense for letting Matt Ryan, who's almost as geriatric like me in consideration, who runs for a 37-yard first down, the longest rush of his career.
Isn't that something? It's not the skill of the man, it's the will of the man.
Yeah.
And he was determined to put his name back on the map. Matty, a former MVP at that.
I got you. Hey, Thanos, I am going to let you go because people are saying that you've been too long-winded enough.
Oh no problem, bro. You know how we do sometimes. I'm still in Vegas, so
have fun. Were you able to pick me up some programs? I'm just curious.
I'm going to stop at the Endless tomorrow before I fly out. There should still be something there. I was doing Raider-related stuff here because I want one myself, as a matter of fact.
If you can, I would appreciate it, partner.
All right, my man. So I'll let the show go back to the experts, and my humble self can sit on down.
Hey, there ain't no experts here. Everybody has an opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everyone has it, and they all stink. It depends upon who's talking, right?
That's right.
There you go.
All right, Cap. On to the next game. Talk to you soon.
The next game. I'll be freezing in Denver, man. You'll see me there.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Take care, partner.
Bye.
All right. That's Thanos. You said okay, long enough. Valerie, come in. Come in. And the defense fucked up. If you allow Matt Ryan to run for a 37-yard gain, I know that it's cover, and everybody has a man, and he doesn't have a man. I get it. But 37 yards? I call it a couple plays. That's one play. The touchdown by Jonathan Taylor, if Harmon doesn't, if Harmon doesn't, yeah, Kev, I know. How you gonna tell a woman she got a stink ass? Well, you just say, baby, I'm gonna go down on you, but you gotta take a shower. Baby, I love you. We gonna do this, but you gotta go take a shower. Because I want you fresh. I want you fresh, baby. Charm City like that. I want you fresh. So go take a shower. Let's go take a shower. I know, I know. But it's true. Everybody has an opinion, whether it's good or bad. Take her to the swimming pool. I like that. Ern, good to see you. And I like this picture from Charm City with McDaniels in a clown. I like that. He's a clown. But he's going to be our clown for the rest of the year. For the rest of the year, he's our clown because Mark Davis will not pay any more money. I like the dude. That's just like your opinion, man. I'm the dude. Dude-a-rooney, with Kahlua and cream, man. That's the no, it's a White Russian because I drink Kahlua and cream. He drinks a White Russian. I apologize. He has the vodka in it. I don't. I just have Kahlua with the cream. Come into the show. Ern, come in. Here and Ruckus come in. This is uncensored tonight. It's longer tonight because normally it would be a 2-hour show. I got to go to bed eventually because I have a class tomorrow. But at least I can do it from home, which means I can wake up tomorrow and I roll out of bed and I will be right here at this computer for class. At this computer for class. Roll out of bed. The dude abides. That's just like your opinion, man. And then Down Under's in here. Let's see here. How is it BS when Carr underthrows, overthrows receivers? True. Throws into double, even triple coverage. Yeah, yesterday he threw into Adams with triple cut. Yeah, that was a fucked up pass. Should have been intercepted. Doesn't move in the pocket. Well, yesterday he did Ozzy. He moved in the pocket yesterday. Yeah, Ruckus, you can on this show tonight, get in while you can cuss. He actually threw out from out of the pocket, the touchdown to Adams, he was rolling in the pocket, right? And went up to the line of scrimmage and then threw to Adams, and he did it like 2 or 3 times, at least twice. He rolled up to the and threw back. It was good. I like that. Tonight you can cuss. He did extend some plays. He threw in the triple coverage yesterday. I forgot about that. It should have been picked. Matthew, I wish I could do all the shit that McDaniels does and still have a job. At $8 million-ish a year. At $8 million-ish a year. I'll do that. Shit. Carol Davis can fire Mark and put me in charge of the Raiders. Would you like to see me in charge of the Raiders? I guarantee you, if I was in charge of the Raiders, I would find people who knew what the fuck they were doing as a GM and coaches. I would interview them like Al Davis interviewed them, and I would find the people to do the job. Carr should have 4 more interceptions. Jags did drop 2. Colts dropped 2, yeah. Well, they didn't drop 2. The one hit him in the pause. Junior, send this to me. 75 Broadway, Denver Blackout Party, Saturday night. Turn Bronco Country into Raider Nation. No matter our record, we stay loyal, represent, can't wait. Yeah, I'll see you, Junior. I'll see you. Thrash is in the house. Good to see you, Thrash. Bashing a dude who's been loyal to the team is just ridiculous. He may not be the best, but he's not that bad. Thrash, you're right. Carr is not the best. He's not the worst. He's mediocre. You are right. He's not the best. He was actually one of the best in 2016 before he broke his ankle. He was one of the best in 2016, and he broke his ankle. Captain, you couldn't do worse. We don't have a playoff win since Dinos walked the earth, so why not, Captain? Yeah, dude. If I can't make Raider fan of the year, at least let me run the team. At least let me run the team. If I hit the lottery, I'll try. Well, you better win the mega Powerball shit, because it's going to cost you millions. It's going to cost you a lot. Let me get this message out. Okay, that message is out. Let's see here. Hit me up on the link. Hit me up on the link. Okay, good. Hollywood got the Denver. Thank you, Hollywood. Thank you. Hollywood's got all the and Hollywood, I will stay at the airport on Friday. If you're coming in at 6, like I said, my flight, it's a direct flight. I got a direct flight. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. I got a direct flight from, let's see here, from Tampa, 2:45 to Denver at 4:50. And then on Monday, Denver at 11:15, and I get here to Tampa at 4:40, which is nice. So it's kind of like a, front and back. So I both direct flights. I like that. So that's it. Let's see here. Carr did a solid job last year and got us in the playoffs. That's true. But like I said, we were 7-2 in 1-score games. The defense played better. Carr was playing worse his last 4 games. Last time we got into the play largely due to Jacobs and shitload of luck. Thank you. That's true too. I'll support DC as long as he is on the team maps. I will too. Fitzpatrick would have a different record right now. It's called balls. I gotta agree with that too. I don't know why we're talking about a career loser. Carr will be gone. He will be gone. He ain't playing on this team next year. Took years off of my life watching his bad decision making and playing to protect stats. True, dude. True. But hey, if you want to call in, like I said, if you want to come in, we're almost at 11:30. I said I will be here. I will a little more time. We're on overtime because this is not a Roku show. We can cuss, but hit the link. Hit the fucking link. Hit the fucking. In fact, I'll put it in again. Hit the link. You want to come into the show? Hit the link. You don't have to be on camera, but if you're here, and by the way, share this up to everybody. Share it up to everybody. Because I said I'm here because I can be. I'm only here because I don't want to be fined. I'm only here because I don't want to be fined. Anyway, so that's it. Is it 2:45? So I have to be so basically as soon as my class is over on Friday, I got to leave for the airport. As soon as my class is over on Friday, I got to leave for the airport. Nobody wants to talk? Okay, Alice Ghost, good to see you, brother. Let's see. If Carr stood up and said what was really going on and said I'm a fucking Raider, I'd respect him more. No. Oh, Rick's in the house. Good to see you, Rick. I'm glad you're doing it. If they move on from DC next year, it better be an upgrade. Otherwise, why bother? Rick, here's the thing. And they need to upgrade their defense. They need to upgrade their defense. That's the upgrade that is needed. They need to upgrade their defense. Al Go said the problems are more than with Carr. It's they need to upgrade their defense. And yeah, the offense is Ozzy was saying that the offense is fucking up. Yes, they are, and that's on Carr for the most part. It's on the offensive line for the most part. It's on Keelan Cole, who drops. I bet you somebody can find a stat. I bet you Keelan Cole has dropped more passes this year than he's caught. Look at this. Somebody look it up. Somebody please look it up. I almost guarantee you he's dropped more than he's caught. And all eyes on G. And I like that stat. It's true. Did Carr's accuracy let Jonathan Taylor run for 200 plus yards? You know what? I am so pissed. I am so pissed how many tackles Derek Carr missed yesterday. Did you see how many tackles he missed yesterday? Every one of them. Every one of those tackles he missed. Every one of them. Every one of them he missed. Unfucking set. I also blame Derek Carr for all of our shitty draft picks. That's true too. True. Okay, well, it looks like we've had our last people. And Graham needs to go. No, and Rick, you are right on that. Graham sucks. But here's the other thing. And here's the big if we have McDaniels as our coach next year, and Graham will be our defensive coordinator next year, they will need to build their team. Charm City, I don't remember him catching a pass this year either. I think he has one or two catches. I know he dropped a few in the Tennessee game. I know he dropped one yesterday, like his hands had grease on them. Like his hands had grease on them because it went right through his hands. And he has those tack gloves, the tack gloves that everything you catch. Rick, I don't agree with that though. No. Gus Bradley, his defense was better than Paulie G. And by the way, you remember that the shitty defense coordinators all have the same initials, PG, Paul Gunther, Patrick Graham. Coincidence? I think not. By the way, the Eagles lost, so there are no more undefeated teams. The Eagles are still the best team in football. And they lose at home to the Commodes. And I said, Gus Bradley was better than Gunther. True, but his defense is still soft. PG defense because it's soft and PG. We need players on. We need the best. This draft. Remember how last year the draft was like Adams and a couple players. This draft we need defense and O-line. That's it. Defense and O-line. Defense and O-line. One more thing. Defense and O-line. Right? Defense and O-line. So anyway, I appreciate everybody being here. Share this up, please. Thank you. I put the link up. I thank you, everybody, for being here. This has been Uncensored. I normally don't do Uncensored. Tomorrow night, I'm doing my promos now. Tomorrow night on Chronicles of the Black Hole, you will hear from Tim Gorman. Whose father was the person that gave out the Gorman Award. The Gorman Award, you ask? What's the Gorman Award? Aha. I'm glad you asked. Remember the awards you guys know as the Commitment to Excellence Award, the CTE Award, the Commitment to Excellence Award. Prior to it being the Commitment to Excellence Award, it was called the Gorman Award. So Tim Gorman will be on tomorrow night to talk about his father's award, which was given to basically the most valuable player in the Raiders locker room for the year. The Gorman Award. Tim will be on for that. So, tomorrow, Chronicles of the Black Hole, 9 o'clock Eastern. Please watch. Chronicles of the Black Hole tomorrow. So we kept the receipt for McDaniels and should have a number to return to the sender. He's going to be here. Hey, thanks, Rick, for being. I appreciate that. Have a great evening. And yeah, you guys take care. Tomorrow. Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, Wild Wild West show. You guys are talking about Jerry Tillery. We will talk about Jerry Tillery because I know we're going to talk about him because he was put on waivers and we picked him up. We'll see if he's worth the look. Then at 9 o'clock, I can't wait until we talk about the officiating because I had Ref Guru was going back and forth with me on the phone yesterday. Remember that passenger or that pick that they called on us yesterday? That wasn't a pick. That was a fucked up call. I think his name is Terry Mahalik. And Ref Guru said as such, he was a dick. Terry Mahalik was on that crew yesterday. Shitty call. Thursday. Pardon me. Thursday, the regular You Don't Know Jack About Sports. That'll be Thursday. Then Friday, I'm off to Denver. So we'll see everybody there. Come tomorrow. Chronicles of the Black Hole, 9 o'clock. Thanks for being here. Peace out to everybody. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow on a Roku show. So it's going to have some... Oh, BAL, good to see you, brother. Share it up. Big Al. And we'll see everybody. Take care, everybody. We'll see you. Yeah, show's over. It is. The show's over.